Hello, and welcome. It's me, Marls44, and welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown battle. Today's battle is another Gen 2 battle against TrailMixBlazer again. We had another match. I used a different Uber team. It's Ubers again, of course, as you could see from the ho-oh. Yeah, we had a match, right after that last one, that big, long-ass match, and this one was fairly long too, not nearly as long, but it was fairly long too, and it was pretty good. It was pretty hype as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's go right in. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Ho-Oh, of course, as you saw, and he's gonna start off with Forretress. Definitely bad. So I'm just gonna throw out the Sacred Fire. Whatever he switches into, maybe it'll get burnt. Yeah. But anyways, Mewtwo comes in, get the second Sacred Fire off, burns him, nice. He's gonna recover though. I think Mewtwo's more of a special attacker still in second gen. I mean, I think he's always a special attacker, whereas Mew, differs between them. But I can't remember by heart. Anyways, I'm gonna throw in Steelix to counter his Mewtwo, get a curse off. I'm going to use Roar on Celebi as it comes in because don't really feel like dealing with that, not with Steelix. So I'm just going to get another curse off. I kind of want to set up my curses. He's going to get some spikes out, a couple layers I think he got. And I'm going to Roar again, force the Lugia switch into Forretress again, get another curse off as he switches. I'm just trying to get as many curses off as possible at the moment. And I'm doing pretty good. Get my defense up to a crazy amount while also getting my attack up to a nice amount because Steelix's attack's pretty good too. So, but now I'm fighting the Celebi. Earthquake does about a little less than half, so it's not that bad. But I do need more curses off, and I don't think I can take this with the Leech Seed on, so I'm gonna have to switch out. Switch into Ho-Oh because why not? I get to throw out a Sacred Fire, or I get to recover, which I choose to. So I have two options. Both of them work out pretty well, and I have T-Ball as well, for Lugia. So I'm going to switch out after T-Ball doesn't do nearly as much as it should have. Switch into Steelix because this is going to be a great counter against Lugia, even though Lugia has Earthquake. And I say great counter, and then I get killed by Earthquake. It's a great counter if he didn't have a couple curses set up. And also, if I had more HP, I could have gotten more curses and been somewhat okay. Anyways, send out Umbreon. I take way too much from that, and I'm going to use Charm to, lower his attack. I didn't think I'd take that much, so I go for the Charm to, lower his attack. And then I'll do it again, because I see a curse coming. I knew he was going to do that, so I think I throw out another one. No, I use Toxic. Aeroblast is not doing that much anymore, which is great. Umbreon's a great counter to this. Definitely better than Steelix. Steelix was better for Forretress and stuff. That didn't really work well against Lugia since it had Earthquake. Completely forgot I had Earthquake. Don't know how, but I forgot. Anyways, I'm just kind of playing the Charm Toxic game. I'm gonna switch it to my Lugia now after all that happened, and start cursing as well. Forretress comes in. He misses the Toxic, unfortunately. But he's probably going to get it off, yeah, right here, as I get a second curse up. Alright, so now I got the two curses up with my Lugia. I'm going to go for the Aeroblast, as I see a switch, and if anything, I deal a lot of damage to Forretress. So down goes Mewtwo, pretty nice. Ho-Oh comes in, I deal more than half of its HP with an Aeroblast, but it is outspeeding me, so it can just recover the damage off. As I keep trying to Aeroblast it, and he can kind of stall me. So I'm going to curse up because I want to switch out so the Toxic doesn't kill me. But I want to try to kill this Ho-Oh. So I'm going to go for another Aeroblast. That one curse made a big difference. But at this point, I think I've kind of screwed myself. I think I should have probably recovered or just recovered and then switched out, or just flat out switched out. But I got to recover off here, so it's okay. Lugia's still living, but he's taking too much, so I need to swap out. I don't know why I'm not swapping out. I don't remember. I think I'm trying to get my HP as high as possible. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, because I'm fighting Forretress. So I'm like, okay, get my HP as high as possible. And I can somewhat make use of these curses, but if the Toxic does that much, I really should be switching out. I don't know what I'm doing, and then the HP bug crits me. I legit didn't know what I was doing there. I got a little too caught up on trying to kill Forretress while also trying to make sure I live and trying to switch out before, you know, poison kills me. And I could have done a better job. I kind of screwed it up. So now my Snorlax starts cursing, but he also gets poisoned, which is kind of bad. But I mean, at least I one-shot his Ho-Oh, practically one-shot it with that Arrow Blast, right? So got something with Lugia, but could have gotten more if I played a little smarter there. I was a little worried about spikes for some of the other Pokemon though, and wasn't quite sure who to switch out into. But yeah, anyways, Snorlax can at least rest this Toxic off, which is great. Sleep Talk, Body Slam. Body Slam almost one-shots Celebi, you know, with 3 times attack, 3 times defense, almost one-shotting. My goodness. So Leech Seed is going to take away a bit of my HP and heal him up, but I honestly don't care, because once I wake up, I can use a curse, and I forgot, oh, right then, there, that would have I would have woken up. And I'm actually not sure here why I didn't use another curse and then Body Slam him, because, well, I would have killed him, and then I could have switched out. Don't know what I was doing there, honestly. Or I could have forced a switch that would have taken a lot of damage anyways. Get Sleep Talk off. Body Slam is going to paralyze Forretress. And then I'm going to get the curse off that, you know, I should have gotten earlier. That I should have done myself. I don't know why I didn't. Man. Rewatching this, I'm like, how do I keep screwing up these sleep talks? I don't think I was fully paying attention to how long I was asleep as well. I think I kind of screwed that up a bit. He poisons me, so I'm just going to decide to rest and leave it all to sleep talk with cursing and Body Slam and all that, because, you know, 4 times attack. I'm going to do a lot to this if I get another curse off. Well, I did get another curse off, which is why, yeah, but now I can't use curse when I use sleep talk, so I'm like, hey, come on. I think, nope, I screw up this time too with sleep talk, which, wow, I can't believe I kept messing that up. And Body Slam actually doesn't do as much as I thought it would. Forretress is really good at walling this out. I actually couldn't believe that it did not do that much. Like, I know Forretress defense is crazy high, but holy, I thought, you know, I would at least do close to half, if not half. Like, that's nuts that I couldn't do half with Snorlax. Lugia should be able to, like, kill it in a shot, or close to. Man, I could not believe it. Anyways, Umbreon's back in against Lugia. I'm just gonna charm it because, well, I don't want it doing what it does. It's also burnt thanks to the Sacred Fire, which is amazing. Celebi comes in, and I'm kind of like, crap, he's gonna use Heal Bell. Yep, gets the Heal Bell. But I will poison it. He can obviously Heal Bell that, but I think I was trying to do something here. I was trying to bait him to use Heal Bell so I could pursue him, and then maybe if it does like half HP and he tries to switch out and I use Pursuit again, I can kill him. Didn't do as much as I wanted it to, so he's going to switch into Forretress, and I'm just going to decide, okay, let's go back to Ho-Oh. Sacred Fire, boom, burns Lugia again. Poor Lugia. Poor Lugia. I'm going to go for the Sacred Fire again, though, just to do some damage. I kind of expected maybe a switch to Celebi, possibly, because I only have, you know, 8 Sacred Fires that I can use, so I thought, okay, maybe he's going to switch to Celebi to Heal Bell, because that's all I needed, and, you know, my Ho-Oh can't really do overly much against Lugia. Even the Thunderbolt doesn't do that much, and I'm sure I have, you know, a better option, like Umbreon, to, like, counter it with the Charm, so I was kind of expecting that, but it didn't happen. Anyways, we got Vaporeon and Celebi here now. with the Growth Vaporeon, which is Growth Rest Vaporeon, which is pretty silly. Like, that Surf did half of his HP, and he's a Celebi. That was ridiculous. But these Leech Seeds are really doing too much to me. I get a Surf off, though, and I get a crit. Great. I think I'm probably screwed here, though. But he's going to Curse, which means I can use Rest, which I don't use, which I don't know why I didn't use it. I think it's because I go first. Yeah, that's why. And I was hoping maybe to almost kill it with Surf, but it didn't do as much as I thought I would, and that's kind of unfortunate. So Sacred Fire is going to go off. I almost get one shot by Aeroblast after like one Curse. That's ridiculous. I'm hoping for the burn, and I'm not getting it, and that's just really, really, really unfortunate, because now I'm in a really bad spot. I can use Charm here to like lower his attack, and I'm going to do that even though Forretress comes in. It kind of does work out, because now Forretress's attack is also lowered, and he has HP Bug. So that somewhat works out. I just didn't want that Lugia doing anything, and it kind of worked out in that sense. Umbreon can kind of counter all three of these with Charm. The only thing is, I don't think it really has much of an option against Forretress. But even then, even with the Charm, and he only has 2 times attack, the Submission one-shots Umbreon. And I don't know what to do, honestly. I think at this point, I'm pretty screwed. No, I am screwed, because all I have is Snorlax. I was kind of hoping Sleep Talk maybe would get me Rest. And it does here, as he missed that Submission, which is great, because it means I have an extra turn. He's going to get the Soft Boiled off, though. And, yeah, I'll get the Body Slam off. I'm hoping for a Paralyze. Maybe. Just maybe, you know. Paralyze him. Please. Please. And he's going to get the Submission off. I'm actually surprised that didn't kill after, you know, 2 Swords Dances. I'm really shocked. And the Body Slam is going to crit him and kill him. But I think this is where this is where I'm screwed, because Lugia is faster. Doesn't go for the Curse, just goes for the safe, clean kill that completes the battle with that Earthquake. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting battle, though. Yeah, so when I got that crit with Snorlax that killed Mew, right before then, he used the Submission on me, and I went from 100% to 6%. If he missed the Submission, Lugia wouldn't have been able to one-shot me. He would have had to Curse, and maybe, possibly, with that, he would have had Recover. Maybe he would have recovered first, you know, to be safe. So I was still probably pretty much screwed, but I had a chance, because if he did use something like Curse, or if he just flat out tried to kill me, and maybe he missed an attack, Snorlax could have killed him, and it would have been down to Snorlax and Forretress, and that would have been very interesting, because with 4 Curses, it did like nothing to Forretress, but Snorlax would take nothing from Forretress, and it would have been a really interesting end to the game. But even then, the end to this game was pretty interesting. I made a few flubs. I think he made a few flubs too. Less than I did. I definitely made a few more by being a little greedy with like Lugia and such. It was definitely Lugia and Steelix. Those two were the ones I was getting kind of greedy with. And because I got greedy with them, those two kind of fainted way too early for me. But it was alright. It turned out to be a great battle anyways. And it went really, really well. I enjoyed it a lot. And, yeah, well played by both of us, honestly. Especially you, Trail. That was beautifully played. It was still pretty close battle, and was very, very interesting. I used this team because it was a different team I made for Ubers, and I thought I'd kind of try it out. I was trying to base it off of like being able to use Steelix, and because I really do like Steelix, and I thought, okay, well, Snorlax fits pretty well as well, and we could have Lugia and Snorlax on the team. That'd be crazy, because they're the two Curse Pokemon that are insane. So there was also that. So I kind of wanted to use both of those, and I wanted to use Steelix, and I kind of generated the team around that, and it turned out pretty well. I think it was pretty good. I think I got greedy at some points, but I really like how the team is and works. Umbreon is great for that support to, you know, not let the other curse users and other Pokemon take over on my opponent's team, and Vaporeon was really nice to, you know, give that special based power up, you know, that you kind of need sometimes, but you can't get because Curse is just so busted that everybody uses it. So it kind of had a nice balance. Definitely could have played it a little better, but it's okay. It was my first time using this team, and I really, really enjoyed it. So, and that was a really great battle, as I said. So that is all, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will catch you guys in the next one.